Chicago is pulling the plug on ShotSpotter. It's the controversial technology that is supposed to alert police to gunfire.
Even on the campaign trail, Mayor Brandon Johnson said that he would remove ShotSpotter from the city's budget. Critics say that the service is unreliable and leads to unconstitutional policing. Others, including police officers, say that it's a reliable resource, especially in underserved communities where the code of silence still maintains.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is keeping up with his campaign promises. Why are they shocked? Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms area certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel-like content and what I do here, you can support me with a link. Everything is appreciated. Connecticut residents, once again, you're going to hear this up until July. If you're going to get your Connecticut pistol permit, please get that training done before July 2024, because then after that, it gets longer, harder, and more expensive. If you have your permit, watch that expiration date. Don't let it expire. There is a link to the online renewal portal in the description box. Keep an eye on that. Let's talk about this. Now, as a company, Sound Thinking, they make a system they call ShotSpotter. It's an acoustic system that detects gunfire and puts out an alert directly to the police, so that they can then respond. Now, during his campaign, Brandon Johnson said that he was going to eliminate that from the city's budget because he claims, well, there's a lot of talk that it's unreliable. And of course, you have the woke revolutionaries who saying that it targets people of color.
We have over 3,000 signatures from Chicago residents saying that we need to get this racist and harmful technology out of our communities. ShotSpotter is very harmful, just like all gunshot detection technology is inherently harmful and all police surveillance is harmful.
What the Inspector General's report found is that the police enter every single situation with a ShotSpotter report, guns blazing, because they think that there's shots being fired in that moment. And in the case of Adam Toledo, what occurred is it led to that little boy, that 13-year-old boy, being shot and killed.
Now, here's the problem. The contract expired February 16th, but they decided to extend the contract 6 months to September. Why did they do that? Because the Democrat National Convention is being held in Chicago, so they want that system in place while the convention is going on, and then they're going to take it out after.
In a statement, the mayor's office saying, in part, quote, law enforcement and community safety stakeholders will assess tools and programs that effectively increase both safety and trust and issue recommendations to that effect.
Now, for a system that they claim is unreliable and targets specific groups of people, it's interesting how they want to keep it for the convention, but then get rid of it. So this unreliable system is going to be kept in place until after the convention, then it will be removed. Police, obviously, they like this system because in Chicago, especially certain areas, there is a no snitch policy. They say when there are shootings, they don't really always get that 911 call. So they can use the ShotSpotter information to go to that area to see if there's anybody injured, if the person who's doing the shooting is still there, potentially make an arrest. But what's interesting is people are saying that it targets, let's just go down the road, it targets black communities. Well, that's where most of the shootings are happening. So why are you surprised? And it's fascinating that the woke revolutionaries are saying that it's unreliable. The police say it's reliable and they need it because a lot of shootings don't get reported. But here are some people who basically live in the area, who are aldermen, and they talked about it.
I feel it is very disrespectful of the mayor to make a decision like this without even getting the input of the community.
There are some communities are immune to it. So therefore, sometimes people just don't call the police. ShotSpotter saves lives. Why? Because the police will still respond to that call.
We're here to tell the mayor that he's wrong? that he needs to change his decision and listen to the community.
Now, these are people who live with this. They live in the area, they live with the gunfire, and they're saying we need this thing. A lot of these people who say we don't need it and it targets people of color pretty much don't live where the problem is. And that's pretty much how it is. But it's fascinating that, once again, the Democrats are showing their hand. They're once again showing their hypocrisy, because we need it to protect the DNC for the convention, but we don't need it for the people who are living with this day-to-day violence. You just got to question these people and say, what are your true motives? Because you're putting it out there. You're showing everybody that you don't give a damn about the people who live in the communities. You're letting them know we don't really care about you because we're going to get rid of this thing, which police claim is a effective tool in helping them to target these areas where these shootings are happening. But we're keeping it for the Democrat National Convention. We got to keep them safe. It's the same thing what happened in San Francisco. Remember, for decades, they've got a homeless problem and the massive drug use problem, garbage, the whole shebang. Communist leader from China shows up, and all of a sudden they got the money and the resources to clean up the whole place just for the time that he's there. And as soon as he leaves, they let it go back to what it was before. They're just letting you know, we don't care about the people who actually live here and have to deal with it. We just care about the elites. Now, I've never seen this ShotSpotter in action, so I can't really comment to its reliability or not, whether it's good or bad, or I can't really comment on that. But they did do a study on it, and they claim that they don't really believe that it's doing its job. So let's just eliminate it without having anything to replace it. So ShotSpotter's gone. What do you think is going to happen in these neighborhoods? It's going to be freaking chaos on an epic level. The gangs are going to fully run those streets. And it just amazes me that the Democrats show their hand of how they really feel and how they really feel about the constituents, and yet these people line up and vote for these people every single time. On top of the fact that Illinois now, because of their assault weapons ban, has made it harder for good Chicagoans to protect themselves while the criminals run around with their illegal weapons and Glock switches and do all kinds of mayhem. It's just absolutely frustrating. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.